Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, in which we are going to be continuing to take on Crevasse Beta, at least the Lufenia quests for it, and for this one I am bringing my yellow sword team, so I am bringing a party of Lightning, Bartz and Ardyn. So pretty much Ardyn is just there to take up space, purely because I didn't really have anyone else appropriate to bring. It was either Ardyn or Ramza in terms of yellow swords, but I figure that I don't really need Ramza's buffs because everyone hits hard enough anyway. At least Lightning does. I mean, Lightning is pretty much going to be our heavy hitter in the party. She's borrowing Noctis's ultimate weapon, keeping it warm for him, and I only have a basic bitch high armor on her. I don't have a blue armor. But yeah, my choices for the third character here was basically Ramza or Ardyn, and I'm like, well, I'll take Ardyn. It does more damage, but you know, he's basically just there to take up space. Bartz is there as an enabler. We have Oren there to allow us to deal respectable damage, and of course I'm using Ifrit here, but I think actually it would be better if I used Odin, purely because Ardyn needs more help than Lightning, because Lightning's got level 90 and she's got an ultimate weapon, and her hits are pretty strong anyway because she's just got a recent rework. Meanwhile, yeah, I think Odin works better in this case. Alright, so I am going to go to the edit code and I am going to set my restrictions, which is 3 yellow, 3 swords, and the orb I chose for this one was HP damage to count target increased from debuff. So as long as you've got something like a Liliset or a Crevasse on there, then you don't need to worry about the orb ever, which we're not going to. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive into it. So I've got Bartz here for my Burst Plus, like as an enabler, and I've decided to bring Reigns for Lightning, because I mean Lightning is going to be doing the lion's share of the work anyway, but she's going to be able to put out significantly more damage during the burst phase by using Reigns first. Because of Bartz's burst effect, if we let that get to 3 stacks first, then before using the burst, then we're going to be sorted. So we start off with 3 skills, which is always lovely. Standard Lightning start. So she does of course have splash damage as part of her kit now with the level 90. Absolutely do not recommend trying to take this on without Lightning's Crystal 90. Or like any of these quests, because if you do, it's just gonna take forever, man. It's just gonna take forever. Don't do it, okay? Right? Just don't. You know, do yourself a favor. All right, so let's get Oren down. I might as well do a break reset. I might as well. Look at how much damage we're not doing. You love to see it. Oh god, it may have been a mistake to bring fucking Oren instead of Jack. I might have been better off bringing Jack for this, but you know, never mind. Then again, we've got Bartz to come, so I'm not going to go straight into Bartz's. I'm not going to go straight into his burst effect. We're going to wait a little bit first. I'm going to get Missile up on this guy, which is a bit of a defense debuff. Not much of one, but you know, every little helps. Okay, so we have the 3 skills here. Screw it. Let's just LD. I'm gonna do this just so that I delay B that much more with the army of 1+. I always tend to go into Spark Strike even if it's not the most optimal thing to do, just so that we can use the delay. At least the orb is like basically frozen at this point. We need to get up Ardyn's hat stacks, fedora stacks as Kui called it, I think. Well, he's at 5 already, isn't he? So, like, might as well just do this. Okay, that's pretty decent damage now. And it's only going to go up when we use Bartz's Burst. Like, yeah, the defense debuff really helps on this guy, but of course that means that when we get to 50% health remaining, it's just absolutely going to... it's going to really, really, really suck. The only thing we really care about is the stacks on the middle dude, so I am going to Kurasame just to get all the maximum stacks up. Because Lightning is just going to be able to keep the middle thing delayed like indefinitely, so don't need to worry about that too much. Of course, we will eventually kill the things on the side just by AoE damage, and when we do, it is going to be extremely straightforward. It's just going to take forever. And I am not a fan of that regen or of that HP recovery. I do not approve in the slightest. Oh, we have a launch. How's about that? Wow, would you look at that? Ardyn doing max damage. There's something we literally never see. Oh no, you don't. What the hell? That's disgusting. Alright, well, there goes every other enemy. Now we pretty much just have to kill this thing. Well, I hope you're ready for this to take about 10 million years. There's nothing really much for me to say at this point that I haven't already said before, so I'm just gonna leave you with the with the quest to play itself out. This may take a while. Come on. Oh, whoops, I wasn't expecting that launch. I don't like that the orb is going down. Why is the orb going down? Oh, it's because of all the turns that we use that don't do damage. Okay, maybe best not to use like non-attacks then. I have to be mindful of that, otherwise we'll just end up dying. Well, Bartz's aura is at 3 stacks now, so it's time to like speed things along and go into the burst phase. Come on, Ardyn, that damage is pathetic. I should maybe like bravely attack with Ardyn. So I know Lightning kind of gets memed on as being like the worst one of the level 90s out of all of the start dash trio, and I mean I can definitely see why. Like, you know, her damage isn't spectacular. She certainly is making this take way longer than it has any right to, but she's not bad. And in terms of like controlling the enemies and what have you, denying them turns, you know, she's absolutely got it going on in that regard. Although I suppose you could also say so does Zidane, and he doesn't make things take quite this long because he does more damage, but it is what it is. We are where we are. Let's get Ardyn moved up first, so we maximise the number of turns that Bartz spends in burst mode. There we go, Rains, that's some proper fucking damage. Wow, Ardyn doing actual numbers. I never thought I'd see the day. Not bad at all. See? It is going faster than if I used Ramza. I knew I brought him for a reason. It's worth it to use this while Lightning's Burst is active, because it has 2 HP dumps. Okay, triple cat. Good stuff. 20%, only 20 more percent to go. Holy shit. Well, there our damage goes, dropping off the cliff. Let's just wait and see what happens when friggin' Bartz's burst wears out. That's why I'm saving the summon. Like, if Bartz's burst wears out, I'll go into the summon. Like, it gives a generic attack bonus to characters with sword weapons, which is not very large, but it might help to push things over the edge so we're not quite as potato-y. Well, this is an exercise in patience, isn't it? Let's use LD while Bartz's burst is still up. I might even be able to finish it off here. Yeah, fuck it, let's just chain LDs. Why not? This is Lightning after all. Okay, there we go. It's over. Thank God for that. So, not terrifically challenging, just time consuming with this team. But no problem whatsoever. Absolutely tidily handled. That score is from a previous run that I did. But that is going to be my run through of Crevasse Beta 6 with the Yellow Sword team. There's no saying you have to use these teams. Well, I mean, these teams are like the highest scoring teams, the triple colour, triple weapon teams, but there's no saying you have to use them on this particular one. You know, mix and match as you want. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video, which is going to be by far my favourite run of the 3. Until then, take care and goodbye.